Well, welcome here at 5:30. A new bill at the State House is causing immediate controversy from parents and educators. The legislation would prohibit obscene material, and the lawmaker who proposed it says it will prevent against pornographic content.
If the educator is found guilty of this, they could face a felony charge. Columbus Bureau reporter Morgan Trout getting both sides of this argument and how this bill could impact more people than just your kids.
I have the right to say what is okay for my child to read.
Bridget Reuter's kids love reading, which has inspired her mission to stop book bans across the state. But she's now worried that educators will be censored due to new legislation. Republican State Rep Adam Matthews introduced House Bill 556, which would charge teachers and librarians with a felony for having material deemed obscene. Certain books could be banned from being displayed, given out, or able to rent or buy.
Those types of educational material should be towards making good citizens, making good future Ohioans, and having material that is directed to prurient interests. That's not necessary.
So what is the definition of obscenity in Ohio? In short, it's if it's sexual, depicts bizarre violence, or inspires disgust or revulsion in persons with ordinary sensibilities. But Equality Ohio's Maria Bruno says she believes this will target the LGBTQ+ community because people have different definitions of obscene. She adds that she worries some will wrongly claim that having a queer relationship or character is inherently sexual.
We know that there has been a coordinated attempt to try to remove any mention of LGBTQ identities from schools.
We've not seen that type of situation with the standard obscenity language.
I pointed out to the lawmaker that we have seen dozens of book bans across the state targeting material with LGBTQ+ characters using the obscenity provision.
This is very directed towards those types of obscenities that rise to the level of this is the purpose of the work, rather than communicating about relationships, rather than communicating about history or art or how your endocrine system works.
Matthews says that the courts will be able to decide what is obscene or not, and that people accused will have an affirmative defense to providing so-called obscene content. I asked Governor DeWine about the legislation.
Usually at the local community, people can deal with this without a law.
This bill may also impact adults. Under the language, librarians in public libraries that happen to be in school districts would be prevented from having obscene material, even for adults.
I'm pretty sure I also have the right to say, I want to read XYZ. And I don't believe that anyone in Columbus has any right to say that I can't read something.
The bill will be heard in the coming months. At the Ohio State House, I'm Morgan Trout reporting.
Book censorship has been a hot topic in school districts across Northeast Ohio as well. Back in March, the Mentor School Board voted to keep 2 books on school library shelves deemed controversial by some parents in the community. However, the board did propose the creation of a parent advisory system for students.